everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing something a little different. It's 2025, and I'm taking a look back at Horizon Forbidden West, which first hit shelves back in 2022. It's been 3 whole years already, and I want to see how this game holds up now, especially with all the new stuff that's come out since then. So grab your focus because we're diving deep into the Forbidden West once more. All right, let's set the stage. Horizon Forbidden West was a massive sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn, taking us further into Aloy's journey through a post-apocalyptic world filled with robotic dinosaurs and ancient mysteries. It launched a critical acclaim, but now, 3 years later, I want to revisit it with fresh eyes. Has it aged well? Does it still hold up against newer games? And what about the future of the franchise? We'll get into all of that, so let's jump in. Let's start with the story. Horizon Forbidden West picks up right where Zero Dawn left off, with Aloy continuing her quest to save the world, this time from a new threat causing environmental disasters like vicious storms and a deadly blight. The narrative really leans into themes of climate change and the hubris of past civilizations, which feels even more relevant now in 2025. Aloy herself has grown a lot since the first game. She's still that brilliant, headstrong protagonist we love, but she's also learning to lean on others and deal with her own past as an outcast. Her interactions with companions like Varl and Kotalo add depth to the world, making you care about the people she's fighting for. It's not just about saving the planet, it's about saving the people who call it home. One thing that stood out to me is the contrast between Aloy and Dr. Elizabeth Sobek, her genetic predecessor. Sobek was all about preserving humanity for the future, even if it meant sacrificing the present, while Aloy is all about saving the people who are here now. It's a fascinating dynamic that adds layers to the story and makes you think about the ethics of survival. Now, let's talk gameplay. Forbidden West builds on the solid foundation of Zero Dawn with some notable improvements and a few hiccups. The combat is where the game really shines. Fighting machines feels like a dance where you have to learn their patterns, exploit their weaknesses, and use the environment to your advantage. The addition of new machines and elemental weaknesses like using acid-tipped arrows or electrical traps makes each encounter feel unique and rewarding. There are moments where you're facing off against massive beasts like the Thunderjaw, and it's just epic. That said, the movement and traversal mechanics can be a bit frustrating at times. Aloy can be a bit clumsy, especially when climbing or mounting her machine allies. It's not game-breaking, but it can pull you out of the immersion occasionally. From what I've seen, updates and mods haven't fully fixed this, but it's still manageable. On the plus side, the game received a new Game Plus mode and an ultra-hard difficulty setting in a post-launch update, which adds replay value for those who want to challenge themselves further. And let's not forget the ability to override machines and have them fight alongside you. That's still as cool as ever. Visually, Horizon Forbidden West is a stunner. On PS5, it's one of the best-looking games out there with lush environments, detailed character models, and impressive weather effects. The PC version, which came out in 2024, takes it to another level, especially with mods that enhance graphics even further. I mean, there's a mod that makes the game look even prettier with enhanced textures and lighting. It's incredible. Performance-wise, the game runs smoothly on PS5 and on PC. It's optimized well, though you might need to tweak some settings depending on your hardware. But overall, it's a technical showcase that holds up well even 3 years later. Speaking of PC, the modding community has been active since the game's release on that platform. There are mods that improve graphics, add new features, and even overhaul certain aspects of the game. This is great for players who want to keep the experience fresh or push their hardware to the limit. For example, there's a mod that makes the game even prettier with enhanced textures and lighting, which is something I definitely want to try out. The modding scene really extends the life of the game and keeps it relevant for years to come. If you're on PC, I highly recommend checking out Nexus mods for some of these enhancements. Now let's talk about the game's legacy. Horizon Forbidden West was a commercial success, selling over 8.4 million copies by 2023 and helping the franchise reach 32.7 million sales overall. That's no small feat, especially considering it was released around the same time as other big titles like Elden Ring. However, it's worth noting that sales flatlined after it was added to PlayStation Plus, leading to a projected $85 million loss in retail revenue. Still, it's a strong performer and one of PlayStation's best-seller games. But looking forward, there's a lot of excitement about what's next for the Horizon series. There's speculation that a new online Horizon game might release in 2025, possibly a multiplayer experience, or even an MMO. If that's true, it would be interesting to see how Forbidden West influences that new game, both in terms of story and gameplay mechanics. Forbidden West has set a high bar for the franchise with its rich world, compelling story, and engaging gameplay. It's a game that not only stands on its own, but also paves the way for future adventures in this universe. So, is Horizon Forbidden West worth playing in 2025? Absolutely. Whether you're a newcomer to the series or a veteran looking to relive the experience, this game offers a rich, immersive world that's still captivating 3 years later. With its stunning visuals, deep story, and satisfying gameplay, it's a must-play for any fan of open-world action RPGs. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite part of Horizon Forbidden West. See you next time.